know what? That's all right. That's all
You
right.
old
I
for
am
that.
cold. Okay. Now, so y'all can imagine how I was up in Georgia then. Y'all can imagine how I was up there.
Yeah.
Man, I used to be wrapped up like the mummy. Y'all, but I'm for
uh,
real. I had my hats and everything up there. I was ready. All right. So we on chapter 4. It's called Contemplate Creation. So I'll read this first page right here. It's basically just a summary of the I guess the passage or whatever. And then I'll see if anybody wants to, read. We just read it one page at a time and discuss. Okay, so can you all see my screen? I'm gonna try to blow it up as much as I can.
Oh,
Okay. So in this chapter, Hermes teaches us how to see God by contemplating his creation. When we look at the world only with our physical eyes, God is nowhere to be seen. But if we look with our thoughts, we see with spiritual understanding. Suddenly, God is everywhere. And this ecstatic state of everything we see and touch is known to be part of God, and we understand that God's whole purpose in creating the world was so that through it we could see Him. The cosmos is His body, and we can come to know Him by contemplating His extraordinary order and beauty. Hermes asks us to consider the constant revolutions of the stars in the night sky, the laws of fate, which he calls necessity, the goodness of everything that has happened and is happening. Could this all be so perfect without a supreme mind which maintains such exquisite order? Could it all just be happening accidentally? He reminds us of the marvel of our own birth, who created us in the womb, who perfectly crafted the individual details of our bodies. Statues and portraits don't just happen, they are sculpted and painted. Surely, such a work of art, as beautiful and complex as our own physical forms, must be the work of a master craftsman. The modern view is that we are a creation of the laws of nature. Hermes would not disagree with this. He would simply ask who decreed these laws. He is trying to return us to a childlike sense of awe in the face of the wonders of life. The world is a miracle, yet we take it for granted. If we take time to reflect, it becomes obvious that we are surrounded by profound mysteries. The universe is a gigantic work of art signed by an unknown master. Humble amazement is a prerequisite for coming to know God. Ah, shit. So contemplate creation. Any thoughts on that little first little introductory?
like, nah. Nah.
Hmm. You
Like,
know, uh-huh.
you know,
Mhm. No, go ahead. I couldn't hear.
you good.
No, was you talking? You said something.
No.
Look at this. Okay, then I'll go then. Dang. No, thought you was gonna go, but I'll go. Dang. Okay. You know what though? On some for real stuff right here. When I just read this passage, I contemplated creation and I thought about a seed. because that's what we is. Like the soul is just a seed. You know how like they always show you like the soul and it's a little orb or whatever, they show you like the little orb of light, the little orb, just a
Mm-hmm.
little orb. That's the same way like our universe was, and then it expanded. You understand what I'm saying? From just that little seed, everything expands out and takes a form. You understand what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And like I look at this holographic earth, like when you contemplate God, you got to understand the seed of life is in everything that's organic, that's in nature.
Mm-hmm.
And then what you seeing in a physical form is just the expansion of that in a holographic sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you is this soul in this body, but this is a holographic form expanded into this energy of this plane. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? But soon as you take your last breath, you leave this body, that being a light, that little seed, you understand that started out as the seed of life. You understand, when you
Mm-hmm.
were born, or, when you first came into being, you was a seed, the seed that went in the egg and then boom.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And everything that's natural to this earth starts from that same process. But then it blooms or it turns into a different form of the hologram. But it all arose from the same seed. You know what I'm saying? So it's all got to be a reflection of God, just in different
Mm-hmm.
form. And, when you contemplate stuff like that, for me, then that's when you can go to understanding our multidimensionality, how it's more than one of you and more than one universe that you understand what I'm saying? Because it's just
That's
a seed.
yeah.
You see where I'm going with this? Like,
Mm-hmm. That's why I ain't say nothing, because I said something early on that, like in the when I posted that about how your brain and the neurons is like the stars,
mm-hmm,
and like that's different multiverses that you tap into once you meditate.
yup, yup. And
And
when
I
you,
feel like like the pineal gland is like the cosmos, like
yup,
as it spread, like how the cosmos start, like everything started the cosmos, then spread it out.
mm-hmm,
That's how I feel like the pineal gland do to the brain.
yup,
Yeah.
yup,
Yeah. I got a question.
mm-hmm.
What does contemplating mean again?
Contemplate means to think about or to reflect on, like, but really just to think about something. Like when you contemplate something, you just think about it, in a deep state. Oh, like,
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep thinking about like um contradict when I hear contemplate, but it's two different things. Okay, I see what you're saying.
hmm I see where you're going with that, because if you look at the etymology of the word, it's deep. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, with creation, you understand, it's just that, like what he said in there was like we take everything as Monday or for granted, you know what I'm saying, that we are looking at, you understand, God and everything. But I think once the awakening hits us, that's when you stop taking it for granted, because you
Mhm.
can see it in everything and you can see yourself in everything too. That's what gets
Mhm.
so crazy about it, because we sitting here on this phone
Mhm.
and we comparing our neurons to the universe that we know, which is a exact direct reflection of that, because we are a reflection of the
Mhm.
universe. So it's like when you contemplate creation, all you got to do is look at yourself, because you are a
Mhm.
reflection of how the universe came into being in the first place. It's all
When you
started
know
from a
thyself,
seed, didn't
yep,
it? Ain't
yep.
that
When you
how
know
you
thyself, you
started,
know the
from a
universe.
seed? Yeah.
Yep.
And and then you split. You understand what I'm saying? Them cells split with mitosis or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you went from the seed into whatever this
Macro to the
hologram is.
micro.
Yeah, the macro and the micro. This is facts. And when you go to really thinking about it like that, you understand, like, if you look at yourself, your body, everything is mainly in perfect symmetry, but especially
Mm-hmm.
your face and your brain and your spinal column. It's in perfect symmetry. You understand what I'm saying? That's the above and below. That's the two dualities, the
Mm-hmm.
duality in you, that even when you came into this earth, you had to split into a symmetrical form.
That's why I say that. That's why they say you born in sin. You born in sin, like seeing the both perspectives.
Exactly. It's real deep when you go to contemplating creation. And then you realize that you ain't got to contemplate no further than yourself.
Man, seriously, because everything is within for real.
I mean, you is the exact replica of what God is in
Mm-hmm.
a holographic form. That's the
Mm-hmm.
way the universe did the Big Bang, or that they want to call it, is the same thing that happened with your mama's egg and your dad's
Mm-hmm.
sperm. That was a
Mm-hmm.
big ass bang. And then what happened? Everything unfolded from that. And that's what happened with our
Mm-hmm.
souls. When the universe collided, you understand, when them energies, the
Mm-hmm.
masculine, the feminine, the positive and negative poles collided, all of our souls burst out of that in different
Mm-hmm.
forms.
Exactly right.
Man, that shit crazy.
It really is when you think about it.
You could think about that for hours if you wanted to. Just look at yourself and then realize, you understand what I'm saying. Like, everything about you, like, if you stick your one finger out right now, if you could draw a straight perpendicular line through that motherfucker, it's symmetrical. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything about us had to split. And ain't that
Yep.
what they show you in the torus fields of the earth, the
Mm-hmm.
torus fields of the body, that energy coming out and then it split?
Mm-hmm.
The torus fields of the earth, the energy come out and then it split. It's deep as hell. What the cells do,
Mm-hmm.
they split.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy. It's split, but it's the same all in one. So it's still
Yup,
it's gonna be forever connected. But
exactly.
uh,
And
it's
that
split.
when you that's a fact. It's forever connected, and that's why we all connected. You understand? That's the
Mm-hmm.
real string theory tribe. Because when it all split, it's split, but it's still all one and the same.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we could do the telepathy and all of that type of stuff, because we could
Exactly.
communicate the same way the cells communicate with each other through their magnetic fields or whatever, the torus fields.
Yup. You see when you close your eyes, you connected to everything. When you open your eyes, you see the separation,
Exactly.
the illusion.
The illusion of separation, though, it's got to be an illusion of separation if we all came from the same seed.
Exactly.
Deep.
We just here to experience individuality, but we still the same.
Exactly.
You got to keep
But
that
we
in mind.
still the same energy. Yup. Well, you know what? You can't be high until you get low. Motherfucker,
Man.
we can't get no lower than this bitch right here, y'all. I'm sorry. Bitch on the ground. We in the dirt, nigga. We up under the building with one toe sticking out in the sky like help us. Okay, we so low down here right now.
Had to fall from grace to appreciate.
Check
Look,
this in out. I done just heard something that said Christianity is for those who never been to hell, and spirituality is for those who are already living in it.
what?
Real shit.
Somebody better hear that thought right there. You understand? And don't get me wrong, you create your own reality. Even though I'm in hell, I create my own heaven. But
Mm-hmm.
don't get me wrong by no shadow of a doubt. I know this bitch ain't heaven though. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm, mm. We so low down here, y'all. We so low. I'm sorry, but it's like when you
That's
know,
why. That's why shit's solid. Like, like that's why shit's so dense. The lower you get, the more dense shit get.
yeah, this shit heavy as fuck, yo.
Yeah.
Weight on your back like a motherfucker out here in these streets, boy. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, this shit it's realer than real down here. This is a real deal training
But
ground for the
we
soul.
had we had to go through this to grow though.
You can't, because think about it, y'all. You can't be great unless you done fail to even know what
Exactly.
greatness is. You see where I'm going with this? How can you be a God if you don't even know what a God is? And I'm saying God lightly because we greater than that. But just think
Yep.
about what I'm saying for a minute. If you woke up in your life up there in the valley high, and you done always been a God, just think about that. You always done been a God, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I bring my ass from down here, and I call you a God. You wouldn't even know what the fuck that was.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have zero appreciation for that because everything around you has always been, you always been a
Mm-hmm.
God.
Mm-hmm.
You can't relate to anything low because you always been high. So you can't even appreciate your
Mm-hmm.
power. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
Exactly.
until you go through the inverse of yourself and go to the lowest common denominator, you can't be great because you wouldn't
Exactly.
even know what your greatness was unless you didn't
Exactly.
have it.
Exactly.
That's
That's what
like a
this
sport.
whole shit about.
It's like a spoiled child. If you rich as fuck, motherfucker, you ain't gonna associate with being broke unless you got thrown down to the ground, motherfucker, and had to grind it all the way back up from nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we got, thrown to the ground. Boy, they throwed us under the
Fell from
ground,
grace.
nigga.
Yeah, fell from grace.
Oh, shit. We tumbled down that motherfucker like Jack and Jill, bitch.
Yeah, though.
Nah,
We
for
fell
real.
off that.
We
We
had
fell off the mountain, y'all. We Humpty Dumpty
fun.
down that bitch.
No, see that's what Lion King was about when Scar pushed his daddy off the motherfucker and his son had to learn how to be a son.
Man, I knew you was getting ready to say that too because I just thought about that when Scar threw him. That
Yeah.
was us.
That's what every story
Real
is us.
talk.
But yeah.
And
You
you
like yo,
know,
that's your darker side.
thank you,
Yeah. Yeah.
thank you. You understand what people don't understand. Everybody hates Scar, but if it wasn't for Scar, the Lion King couldn't have became who he was.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. People like motherfuckers give
They don't
bad a bad
get it.
rep and they don't
Yep,
understand that what
they don't
bad really
understand.
is. They
Nope,
don't understand. Yeah,
nope. It's the inverse.
exactly.
Real deep. All right, y'all. Who do we got any readers?
Oh shit.
Somebody said, "Oh shit." Love y'all, man. Y'all be killing me. Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
read
funny.
this one. If ain't nobody go take it,
I
bruh.
mean, I mean, I think Mo said something.
Okay, go ahead, Empress Mo. That's right. That's right, Mo. We need to turn this into a competition. The Empresses against the Empress. I'm telling you, yeah, y'all don't want to read. We can read.
Hey, Taz, we
Right.
got to step up.
All right, so I'm gonna read. I have my
Okay.
pulled up on my. Okay. Ask Atum to flash a ray of his illumination into your awareness, giving you the power to grasp in thought his sublime being. For the invisible may only be seen with thoughts, which are themselves invisible. If you can't see thoughts, do you expect to see Atum? Look with your mind, however, and he will appear to you, manifesting himself without reservation throughout the whole universe, so that you may see his image with your eyes and hold it with your two hands. Do you think Atum is invisible? Don't say that. Nothing is more visible than Atum. He created all things so that through them you could see him. This is Atum's great heart, that he manifests himself in everything. Everything can be known, including the insubstantial. Just as mind is known through thoughts, so Atum is known through his creation. Hold on. Just as mind is known through thoughts, so Atum is known through his creation. Atum is the all-encompassing author of entirety, weaving everything into the fabric of reality. Because creation is visible, we can see the creator. Should I finish the rest of that? Okay. And this is the purpose of his creation. Since he is always creating, he can always be seen. So we should think and marvel and realize that we are blessed with knowledge of our Father. To know Atum's deed. Oh, sorry. Okay,
Oh, she's going to keep going. Okay.
I can stop there.
Okay. Let's stop and discuss, and then we'll go to the next little passage. I guess try.
Mm-hmm. That was really interesting. It kind of, so I grew up not really like in the church, but definitely like with Christianity in the home kind of thing. And so, you think about how they say, God is omnipotent and omniscient and just all things. And last week we were talking about how Atum is Adam, the Atom, and really that it makes sense. So it's kind of like you have to think about it in like it's multifaceted. You know what I mean? Like it's Atum or Atum is Adam. So you and me, we can see God in our own creations, and because God is everything and omniscient. But if we think of, I guess it's just layered, because then atoms are part of everything. So atoms are part of Adam, and atoms are part of the things that we create. So God really is in everything and all in creation.
Shame. That's a fact. That's a fact. Shame.
Yeah. I just said, yep.
I think I thought about something. You is right on it, Empress. And, I realized that these people want to keep us busy because they know we got the hands of God. So they don't want us to get into our creativity mode because that alone send us because you're going to be imitating the all whatever you create. That's why they don't ever want you to create nothing but for them.
No, everything out here is a distraction from you going within yourself.
Man, they even changed. Yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, back then how the church bells, even the bells are just different frequencies to play outside. Like they don't even play that no more. They just want everybody to be on that low vibration. So they can't see that we are attuned and we are everything, and everything is a simulation of it all. You know what I'm saying? It's a piece of everything.
Shame. Yep, and it's everything. You are everything, and everything is you. And I think that's a beautiful thing when you can see the creator in yourself, because that
Mhm.
takes you a long way in the awakening. When you can see the creator in yourself, then self doubt leaves. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's not like you know you can't be wrong. You know you are in this life path to be wrong and to learn lessons. It's very humbling.
Mhm.
But you also realize that you right. You understand? Like it's real
Exactly.
perplexing. But
It's an oxymoron.
it really is. And it even sounds weird the way I'm saying it, but if you going through, you know what I'm
No,
talking about. Though.
this whole shit is an oxymoron. To be honest.
It's an enigma like a motherfucker, y'all.
Yeah. So yeah.
You understand? But it's
Yeah.
so beautiful because like it turns the mundane into something great. Like when you go out there and you get the flower pot and you put the dirt, or when you till the soil or whatever and you put the seed in the soil, ain't you imitating God?
Mhm.
Is no longer mundane. You understand what I'm saying? When you start looking at stuff like that, like they took
Mhm.
all the good shit from us that really meant something. They gave us a whole bunch of inorganic work bullshit and shifts and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Like they don't want you to have no type of connection to creation. I'm talking about real creation. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because when you put them seeds in the ground, you understand what I'm saying. Then you nurture them every day. You looking, checking the weather, making sure ain't no bugs and shit eating them and stuff. And then when you get to the end and you see what you done created, you feel, man, that's a good ass
Mhm.
feeling.
Yeah, you feel good as fuck. You know what's crazy though? Don't shit grow without like anything that grow. You gotta be still.
Yeah, it's
Like
got to be in the dark.
exactly, and then that's why when you meditate, you grow. Or when you like when you sleep, you know when they used to say when you go to sleep, you grow and shit. It's because you
Mm-hmm.
still. It's because you still. Like
Yeah.
anything, like you gotta be still to learn shit. If you moving, you not catching no list.
You ain't got time to
Mm.
contemplate creation. That's why.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
honestly and truthfully, when we was sitting around before we had this shit and really into spirituality and stuff, I'm talking about before all of this pre-dynastic, if you really think about it. All you did was sit and contemplate
Exactly.
creation. And then you was able to create whatever you contemplated. So you was in a
Exactly.
constant state of emulating the all. So you
Mhm.
created a real heaven on earth
Mhm.
situation. That's why it seems so unbelievable to some people and they want to think aliens or whatever did it. No, it was us, you understand, but
Yep.
we was in a different whole mind state because
Mhm.
what really and what we doing again, what really changes the earth plane is the mind state of the collective that is on it and what drives us. You understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Period. If
Don't shit.
everybody was on meditation and creation, this place, it would be a beautiful place right now.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
This would be a heaven again,
Exactly.
What's that
or
saying?
a reflection of it.
There's a saying. They say enjoy the the journey and not the destination. That's
I
deep.
sure. It's real deep.
Have to. That's why I said that's what we went through this for because yeah, we took it for granted.
Exactly. We couldn't have done this to ourselves. So we had to get down here low as hell,
Mhm. Mhm.
in order to be able to appreciate being in heaven or whatever you want to call it, or that a state of eternal bliss when you get in it, because you can't know bliss unless you done known the inverse of it.
Exactly right.
Yeah. You tell a motherfucker that's always been in bliss, oh, you in bliss, they're gonna be like, what is that?
Hell yeah.
Fuck you talking about? I'm in bliss. They ain't gonna know what bliss is till you throw their ass
Exactly.
down in hell.
Exactly.
Down there
Exactly.
with these motherfuckers, boy. It's real serious.
Man, when you hurt, you healing.
For
When you
real.
hurt, when you hurt, you healing.
That's true. That's true. I say. Okay, who got these little next two passages? It's two passages masculine. It's two. One, two. Watch
Shit,
this.
you got it, Taz. What's up? If
You
you don't
go
got it,
ahead, bro.
Oh,
all
You
right,
shit.
go
man, I got it.
Oh, shit.
All right, we stopped at with knowledge of our Father, right?
Where you at? Hold on. To know iTunes being.
Okay, hold on one second. Oh, contemplate.
I don't know what that is. Page 40. We on the second
Okay,
passage.
right there. Yeah, I was right there. Okay. Okay, so to know a tune's being, contemplate him in thought. To see him with your eyes, look at the exquisite order of the cosmos, the necessity which governs everything you perceive, the goodness of all that has been and that is coming to be. Look at matter filled full with life, and see a tomb pulsating with all he contains. Contemplate the cosmos in his ancient body, which is ever prime and new. See the planets circling in eternal time. See the spiritual fire of the heavens turned to light by the sun, and shed as goodness upon the world. See the never ever changing moon, which governs birth, growth, and decay. See the constellation of the Bear, which never rises or sets, but stays ever a fixed point, an axle around which the circle of the zodiac revolves. See the comets, which are called prophet stars, for when some future fate awaits the world, they emerge for a few days. From their invisible home, below the circle of the sun, who is it that maintains such exquisite order?
Ah, shade. It's real deep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who a star? Who's a star? What's a star? I gave it away.
This is the body.
Exactly. That's us. Contemplate a tomb's being. Contemplate. What do you say? Him pulsating or whatever. Ain't that what your soul like do?
Yep.
Mm.
Ain't that what your heartbeat do?
Yep.
Heartbeat is the rhythm for the soul. The
Yep.
soul is what gives the heart its rhythm. That's why when you get excited, your heart speed up. When you get ready to die, your soul finna leave, your heart slow down the frequency.
Mm-hmm.
So everything pulsates. You understand? Like everything does. So we even we pulsate them right now. Like we look solid, but we ain't solid. We a bunch of atoms pulsating.
Yeah, ain't shit solid really.
We on
Ain't
that
shit
gamma,
solid.
that's that gamma frequency, right?
Exactly. We
Vibrating that hard
pulsating. Yeah, we
or pulsating.
vibrating. We pulsating and vibrating so fast that we look solid. I mean, so slow that we look. You understand? Well, but we
There
still
you go. Yeah.
pulsating though.
Yeah.
It's
You know
like,
it's deep that you say that? That's crazy.
mhm,
Because a tune, when you get into like music, you get a tune, right?
mhm,
And man, and a tune is a frequency that
mhm.
vibrates hard, man. Hold on, my bad.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
mind.
Nah, this is all music.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. You could kill a person with sound. You could blow their body right
Exactly.
apart.
Exactly.
Do you hear me? So if you could blow a person's body apart with sound, then don't that have to mean that you in atomic form and something can split
Mm-hmm.
you? Frequency?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all everything is. Everything got a frequency, y'all. If you have one of them
Mm-hmm.
frequency detectors, you could put it on the wall, you will hear a frequency on the desk, on a computer. Everything got a frequency. That's why you got had the religions or the people who believe everything is living, because they know that everything has a frequency and an effect on you. You understand
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? That's why everything feels different forms to us. Certain stuff feel solid, some stuff feels soft. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's the frequency of it affecting yours perception of it. It's giving off a frequency.
Exactly.
The slower the frequency, solid. The
Mm.
faster the frequency, air, gas. You understand what I'm saying? Liquid gas. You know,
Mm-hmm.
all the way up to
Exactly.
plasma. And so I
Exactly.
think what's deep about this is we are now starting to be able to communicate with the plasma around the plasma. It's
There
always
you
been
go.
here, right?
It was a block.
Exactly.
Yeah. The
Damn.
block being
Okay.
lifted. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I shaded that. And we was up there talking about you was talking about the stars and our neurons and stuff, and then that's just funny that they brought that up there talking about the constellation, which never rises or sets but
Yeah.
stays ever at a fixed point.
Yep.
Remember you were saying nothing can grow but from a fixed point. It's gotta
Mm.
Yep.
be still.
Yep.
So
See,
even
like,
that, hmm
I was about to say, you know how, like they say, like, yo, Zodiac, you come through. And when you
hmm
come through, yo, Zodiac, you come through. That's the neurons in your brain that you connect to the most.
exactly. But people don't even realize you ain't you not the zodiac. You the
Yeah.
circle in the middle. You the
Yeah.
hidden. Mm-mm-mm. Well, it's real deep. It's
This
real deep.
everything is still all water too. That's why
Mm,
frequencies can travel through. That's why I was
exactly.
saying air, yeah, that's why I was saying air ain't nothing but water, but it's just the lighted water, like air crystal. That's why
Yeah,
frequencies can travel through it how I
air
do.
is water. If
Yeah,
air was not water, we couldn't do the thing with what
exactly.
is those things? The reverse osmosis water,
Yep,
Yeah.
You could pull water right out the air. You slow
yep.
down the vibration of it and turn it into a
Mhm.
condensed state. So y'all, we ain't never came up from the water. Do you understand
Exactly.
that?
That's why frequencies can go through everything. That's why you can
Yeah.
have radio frequencies or Wi-Fi frequencies because there's still water.
You'll fuck somebody up when you be like, you looking for the cosmic waters and you right here in it. Don't fuck with people head like that. You'll fuck somebody up with that though.
No, for real. Because they don't see past the solid.
Mm-mm. But if you really think about it, it's got to be a form of water. That's all that flight is. It's just getting a
Mm-hmm.
point of buoyancy.
Mm-hmm.
It's traveling fast enough to be buoyant. Even on the water, if you travel fast enough on the water, the physical water that you can see, that's how boats able to stay up on it.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could ski across it and shit like that and not even break the plane. Or, you understand what I'm saying? Once you
Exactly.
get to a certain
Yeah.
area. speed.
Exactly.
Because the water, the way it does, it absorbs the shock and then it conforms. It stays in a state. You know what I'm saying? When you go a
Yeah.
certain
Mm-hmm.
speed across it. When you go to talking and thinking like that, you really hitting on some shit then that they really don't
Exactly.
want you to really be thinking about.
That's
Man.
because like why you think like that's why the entertainment business is there for, so we can't tap back into that at all. Like we
Yep.
already got it embedded in our DNA, so all it takes is a little bit of me time, and you gonna start everything gonna start unwinding because everything already at the door for you. You just gotta open.
You know, what's so crazy to me is they tell you this finna really fuck people up. They tell you that you breathe oxygen and oxygen goes into your body and do a la 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 la. But you really not breathing oxygen. You breathing hydrogen, y'all.
Mhm.
The oxygen is just the fucking free radical. It's the same free radical that's in H2O.
Mhm.
Oxygen is just another form of water, y'all. The
Mhm.
molecule of water. The
Exactly.
atoms just rearranged, y'all. But the hydrogen, man, the atoms is still there. The electron, that's what I'm trying to say. Because hydrogen ain't nothing but an electron, y'all. Just think about where I'm trying to go with this. So they
Mm-hmm.
show you water is what? H2O, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And they show you that oxygen, a molecule of oxygen that we breathe is what? O2.
Too.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
they telling you right there.
Yup. Real
But then
talk.
you break the word hydrogen down.
Right.
It's right there, hydro. Just that
Because
simple.
if it,
Like,
right, because oxygen got molecules, electrons on it. It's a molecule. You understand that
Mhm.
we breathing in water in a different form.
Exactly. We just
and
Air
like
is
that's why back
water.
then we could survive just off of breathing because we wasn't breathing in the chemicals and stuff that was harming us.
Mm-hmm. Air is
yeah,
water.
yeah.
Air ain't nothing but water. That's why when you damn boil water, you see steam and then it vaporizes. They call tell you
Mhm.
to vaporize in the gas. And what is oxygen?
Mhm.
A gas. Boom. It's
Mhm.
everything you need to know.
Exactly. Exactly. For real.
So when you really go to thinking about that, that flipped the whole science on its fucking ugly ass head then. No, it
No,
do
real
because
talk.
it
Science
do.
wasn't even. We didn't even use science because everything was already in us, so it was already. We didn't have to. It
Simplifying.
was
It was
already.
simplifying,
Yeah,
and they made it
Right.
the shit
complex.
was already.
It made it
Yeah,
complex. But if you really think about it, y'all, if you could have control over your magnetism, if you could study how to control your magnetism, you definitely could levitate. You
that's why I was about to go to.
Man,
could
Exactly.
speed
go
your
to it.
frequency up
Yo.
enough to be buoyant on this.
Yup. 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 Yup.
Yeah,
Float
even when
on that
y'all talking
shit.
Exactly.
about vibrating stuff, like if everything
Exactly.
vibrating and it ain't physical, then that
Mm,
means we can probably phase through walls if we raise our vibration up.
exactly.
Yeah, that's why the pyramid
Exactly.
ain't have no doors.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you saying we was just vibrating in them joints?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Think about that, y'all, but for real. But for real, y'all, but for real. If you ain't nothing but atoms, think about this now. Think about it just for a second. Molecules. You could, man, you could
That's what
easily
that.
float on another molecule.
That's yeah. That's tapping into the micro.
Mm.
The real micro. That's that Ant-Man shit.
That's why.
Mm.
Remember why I posted that? Ant-Man, antimatter, yeah.
Yeah, that's that antimatter, y'all.
That's Ant-Man, antimatter, yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Wow, bro, what man? I see it now. You saying it, and I see it in the name right there when you just said it like that, bro.
I posted that a couple weeks ago.
It missed me. I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, it missed me. But
Yeah,
dang,
yeah.
Ant-Man,
Like,
antimatter. Damn.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we got all of that in us, y'all.
All the superhero movies is about us, period.
Period. They know what they up against,
I saw
bro.
that. Yeah, I saw that part.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna. What'd you say?
No, go ahead.
Nah, it was a clip in the Matrix where the kid was bending. He had.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you remember
posted
Mm-hmm.
that?
that too.
You
Yeah.
posted that.
Yep.
Yeah, that part deep too, because he was
Yeah,
telling
I
him
posted. Yeah,
what
because it was telling you that it's you.
Yeah, he was telling him don't focus on bending it. Just what was he saying? Like I can't remember, but he was telling him
Like,
don't focus on bending the pencil. Focus on something else.
Yeah, don't focus on bending the spoon. I
Yeah,
think
the
he said
spoon.
focus on what's around it or something he was saying.
yeah,
Like it
yeah,
was real deep, but that's really real. Like,
yeah.
man,
You gotta
they,
know everything is a part of it. It's you. Like, you're not separate. When you know everything not separate, that's when you can control everything.
yeah, that's when you go to them walking through walls and shit.
You
Nightmare.
gotta know that everything is like you. See, that's
See,
what they mess our people up with. They have people thinking everything's separate from them. So when
they
you be
they
separate,
put
that
the
make you more
fear.
solid.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be like water.
Somebody told you that it was a wall, motherfucker. Somebody told you
Mm-hmm.
it was a wall and made you get the idea in your head that you couldn't get through it. And
Yes.
now that idea is stuck and programmed in your
Yes.
brain.
Yes.
Every time you get ready to run for a wall, you brace yourself for the hit. You created that. No, but
That's
for
why.
real.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why in the Matrix he made Neo jump off the bridge, like jump off the building,
Mm,
because like he was supposed to know that he wasn't gonna fall. If you don't know, like you gonna like if you don't know you gonna fall and hit the ground. You gotta know you're gonna fly.
Mm.
it's real deep. It's really all in the mind. The
Exactly.
mind create the reality.
Exactly.
Dang, bro. I'm gonna
Like
leave
my
it at this. But I'm gonna build on that because what you're saying is crazy. Because in the cartoons, you ever seen the people like they run off the cliff and they kind of
yeah
like run on air until they realize that they off the cliff
yeah
and
that's
Yeah,
exactly that's the mind. Yeah
mm,
yeah.
yeah.
Man, I throw it to another example. You know, people when they get superhuman strength, like people in
Mm-hmm.
car accidents and stuff, or lift
That's
the whole car up off of somebody and won't even realize they done it
exactly.
because they're not
mhm.
thinking about it. They could do it because they
Yeah,
can because they're trying to get to that
exactly.
person. They not even thinking that's a car and how heavy it is.
Exactly.
They thinking about saving somebody, so they'll lift the whole fucking car.
Exactly. That's just like
The
when
mind.
you tapped into that when you pushed against the wall. That's just
Fact.
like when you was a kid and you was running like something scared you and you was running, but you hit yourself against some shit, but you don't feel it until like later on. You
Mm-hmm.
don't
Right.
feel it when you hit some shit because you scared thinking about some other shit. Like you gotta tap into that in a warrior mode.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. It's realer than real. The mind can do some crazy things. You know how you done seen people get hit by cars and they bounce off of it and get up?
Yeah, I didn't see people fall like 20 feet
Yep.
and get up
And
like.
jump back up. You understand? I saw a dude was running from 12. He done dropped like 4 stories in the jacks, y'all.
Still
And then done hit the ground.
Still
got up and was still running. I'm like, yo, this nigga done turned into damn Mighty Morphin, Mighty Super Spider-Man out this bitch. Look, he was still running. I was like, now once that nigga get out of the way, he gonna feel that shit
Uh-huh.
in his ass. He probably done broke his tailbone, but it
Yeah.
didn't stop him from getting up and running. Do you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
See that fight or
Now
flight?
boom, man. When you get in nature, you done seen a gazelle get bit and still run. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll
Mhm.
get their leg broke and still try to get away. Like,
Look, it's
mm-hmm.
that fight or flight.
Yeah,
It's that fight or
Yup.
flight, y'all.
Yup.
I
Well,
see.
that's your most primal brain too. That's one of your most
Exactly.
primal instincts is the fight or flight. So if you think about that you and your primal brain when you like that, then you gonna cut off the systemic brain that we got now, and you in your first original brain, and that's why you could do all that shit.
Exactly. The predator shit.
Yup, the real shit. Cause a motherfucker get fucked up in fight or flight, boy. You won't know it.
And
You
that
won't
like
even feel it. Do you hear me? That
to get
adrenaline will hit you, bruh. You won't feel shit.
to get into that, you gotta not feel.
Right. It's real deep.
To
It's
get into
real
that,
deep.
you gotta not feel.
Man.
Cause when you feel, that's when you fuck up.
But I done been running from some shit. You don't get tired till you realize how far you running.
Mm-hmm. No, for
No,
real.
y'all gotta hear me. Like, while you trying to get away, motherfucker, you is not tired. You
I know,
not
yeah.
tired until you realize that you out of the danger and you been running. Man, okay.
Exactly.
I done been
Exactly.
there. I'm trying to told you. Running like fuck. Done ran about 2-3 miles doing the damn Jackie Joyner Kersey out that bitch. Do you hear me?
Joe Flo.
Soon as I realized that motherfucker wasn't still behind me, motherfucker, like I had to hit
For
it.
real.
Boy, my whole body just started shaking. Do y'all
For
hear me?
real.
That was nothing
Mm-hmm.
but adrenaline and
In the
heat. Do
air.
you hear me?
See, that was the reason. That was the gem that was in scary movies. Like the motherfuckers that showed their courage that tried to fight. Them the ones that survived, but the motherfuckers that stayed in fear, them the ones that died.
Bitch, I was the shit. It wouldn't been no scary movie if it was me, cause I could run, bitch. You can't catch me.
But nah, you gotta not be scared and know this shit. Know you can handle this shit.
To a
Mm-hmm.
degree. To a degree. To a degree, brother. To a degree. A bitch will run, would have to.
But then when you get something like Michael Myers and shit just pop up
Hell yeah.
in your
You
sleep,
know what I'm
that's when
saying?
you
I'm
gotta
on
move.
shit, Jason and them, Jason ass ain't never died. Bitch, I might want to run. You hit that motherfucker like 5-6 times, he's still standing. Okay, bitch, I'm running. Motherfucker, I ain't finna stay here and just debate it. I don't know if anybody, but you hit a motherfucker like 2-3 times good. That bitch don't fall, motherfucker. It's time. You might need to run. Run now and tell the story another day. Don't let that pride get your ass fucked up. Real talk. Shit, I'm finna turn into Jackie Joyner Kersey out this bitch, boy. I'm hey, shit, motherfuckers that didn't run wish they did. Real shit. Niggas be like, they be like, where's Shawanda? Oh, she motherfucking ran. Well, I ain't
Oh,
telling y'all, I'll run now. Bitch, run. Shit. Y'all got me tough. Hey, not all the time, but in certain situations. Shit, I ain't even
Yeah,
changed. Motherfucker,
feel
I
the
ain't
job.
oh,
I'm gonna talk shit all y'all want to, motherfuckers. Y'all done ran a couple, maybe two, and maybe not. But I know I have shit. I'll run. Okay. Too real.
oh,
It's too real. All right. So we got these next. What is it? This next little verse. Do we have any readers? I don't think we got much left. Yeah, we ain't got but like three little things left. I could read it if there's nobody gonna go.
Okay. I
All
can.
right, try.
Okay.
Did somebody say something?
I could read it if nobody else will read it. I'll read it. Just this
Oh,
one right here. Just this one.
yeah, this one. Yeah, to that little last little sentence right there, manifest through his works. And then it ain't nothing but one little passage left after that.
All right, let's get it. The sun is the greatest god in the heavens, a king to whom all the others pay homage. Yet this mighty god humbly submits to have smaller stars circle above him. Who is it that he obeys with awe? Each star travels its appointed range of space. Why don't all stars run the same course? Who is it who has assigned to each its place? The bear revolves around herself and carries around with her the whole cosmos. Who is it that appointed her at this task? Who is it that fixed the earth and confined the sea with its shores? Someone must be the maker and master of all of this. It couldn't just happen. All order must be created. It is only that which is out of measure, which is accidental. Yet even disorder is subject to the master, who has yet to impose order upon it. If only it were possible to grow wings and soar into the air. Poised between heaven and earth, you would see the solid ground, the flowing rivers, the wandering air, the penetrating fire, the circling stars, and the encompassing heavens. What joy to see all this, borne along by one impulse to perceive the unmoved mover moving in all that moves. He who is hidden manifest through all his works.
Ah, shade. Mm-mm-mm. Any thoughts, tribe? Any thoughts?
Just digesting real quick. Because I got a
No,
lot of thoughts.
it's a lot in them. You know, it's deep. This little first, the way he opened it up. The sun is the greatest God in all the heavens. Who's the sun? We the sun.
yeah.
Do you know how far we had to fall, nigga, to be the greatest God in all the heavens, in the heavens? You know how far that fall had to be? Oh,
Man,
for real. Just think about
man,
that.
I'm just
That's a
thinking.
greatness that's unfathomable to us right now in this form. We can't even fathom it.
exactly.
That's how low we down here.
Yeah.
But you know,
Nah, we should have Black Wall Street right now. And I know all that stuff don't matter, but they was booming off minerals, and that was our ancestors too. We should have all this, the generational wealth, the land, we should have everything we in order right now. As I just think about it and contemplate on it, falling from that far and being here right now, it's like I could feel where we came from and where we at now. But I see where we're going. I see where we're going for sure. We're going up.
yeah, we going to something much better. I
Yeah.
think, you have to go through these dark periods in order to have real periods of enlightenment. And it's the went so far to the negative. Anything has a pendulum and a scale. It can't go but so far dark before it start to swing back the other way. You know what I'm saying? It's got to
Mm-hmm.
swing back. And
Mm-hmm.
it's getting ready to, it's swinging back right now as it speak. That's why we having this conversation on the phone. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So it's deep. You know what I'm saying? It's deep, but at the end of
Like
the
we,
day,
like we was talking, don't shit only grow in the dark. So you had to go through darkness.
you know, and that's all we went through. We went through a dark period. The dark ages, that was what we was in.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to know the truth. You understand what I'm saying? We was in a dark age. You understand?
Yep.
And now we being enlightened again. We getting
Mm-hmm.
enlightened and we getting ready to change this plane again because we not getting ready to go for it. Mother Gaia ain't getting ready to go for it. And we have survived many resets on this plane. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Our bloodlines. If it did it, then we couldn't be here. That's why I'm like, they try to be like, oh, human beings didn't exist when dinosaurs, all of this bullshit. They a goddamn lie.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but we done always survive cataclysms. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And we gonna survive this one. You understand what I'm saying? It's just the difference now is going to be, we will be here and we won't be without knowledge. You understand? The knowledge won't be
Mm-hmm.
good. You understand? And hopefully it'll get used the right way. We'll use it the right way. And, we'll have another growing experience on down the road in the future, probably, because that's the way that God
Never stop.
operates through creation and destruction. You got to destroy to create and create to destroy. You
Mm-hmm.
can't, you know what I'm saying, reach higher unless you know what I'm saying. You got to go down, come low, go down, come low. Everything got a cycle. So that's all we did, y'all. We just went through Earth. Tiamat was going through a terrible. Was going through a cycle, and so were
Mm-hmm.
we. But now we getting ready to raise back up and get back into what we know to be true and back to what our ancestors and stuff knew about this plane. And I think when you start to look at it like that it is assimilation, that this is just an experience that you have, and you need to be here and learn and grow and learn about yourself so that you can know enough to be able to increase your magnetism enough to the point and your vibration enough to the point where your soul won't be trapped here in the prison.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you really think about it, y'all, we don't spend enough time, like a lot of us don't spend enough time learning how to vibrate. So if you don't know how to vibrate, you definitely ain't gonna know how to vibrate when you dead and it's time to go.
Exactly.
And that's how you get trapped and your energy get put right back down here. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to play around this time, bitch, trying to get up out this prison. I done done
Exactly.
hard time.
Exactly.
I done been in prison. I done done hard time. I got an inmate number and everything. You understand? Cigarettes on the stand. You understand? Like little tuna fishes and stuff. Like, hey, look, little crackers. For For real, I'm big dog up in this shit.
I know
I'm
exactly what you
OG,
mean.
nigga. You understand? Like I'm OGing in this prison right now. We all is, nigga. Shit. You done got your
That's
stripes.
all. That's the only way you can have this certain knowledge. That's how you know you've been here for a minute. If you have,
Facts. You ain't been
yeah,
here no little second. If you got all of this knowledge and downloading all this stuff, you was here for time started, nigga.
yeah.
So we'd have been down this bitch a little raggedy while, but you know, time don't exist. That's the thing. Like when you infinite motherfucker, even this billions of years ain't nothing to you.
Yup.
I'm just saying, like shit crazy. But if you really think about it, you infinite. If you an infinite soul, shit,
Blink
years
of an
got
eye.
created after you, not before you. Shit, just who knows how long you would have existed? A year came from man. That ain't got shit to do with the cosmos.
No, for real.
I'm quite sure when you leave this realm, you're not keeping track of no Gregorian calendar.
All fake.
Somebody better hear me. Shit. Their year is probably like a damn. I don't even know what that is to us. I wouldn't even count it as a second.
Exactly. Blink of an eye.
For real, y'all. Like I wouldn't even look.
It's endless.
Yeah,
It's
ain't no
crazy.
beginning, ain't no end.
I could see it, and then just how we be in a state of happiness, and then time just fades away. I know up there, or you know what I'm saying, in
Mm-hmm.
that other realm, it's just always pure.
It's
It's
infinite right now.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
That's right.
I see a lot of crystalline forms too, like a lot of crystal energy. I can
That's what
see it.
this all. That's what all this is. It's all this boiled back down to the crystal.
Sure.
Like
And you
water is
know,
a crystal.
mm-hmm. Yep. You know, y'all, it's really, really real. Yep, water is crystal. That's the truth. All right. So what we got left? We got this one last little passage. Little last little passage. I read it. It's the
Oh,
end. Oh, who go? Oh, you was finna go, Taz. Go on ahead.
all right.
I heard you get some pep in your voice. Go on ahead. I ain't gonna take your shine.
You play too much. Look, consider for a moment how you were created in the womb. Things of like think of that skillful workmanship and look at the craftsman who made such a beautiful godlike image, who traced the circles of your eyes, who pierced the nostrils, ears, and the mouth, who stretched your sandals and tied them fast, who built your bone and wrapped your flesh around the skin, who separated your fingers, who flattened your feet, who shaped your heart and hollowed your lungs, who made your beauty visible and concealed your guts within. How many crafts have been employed, and how many works of arts created to form one human being? Statues or portraits don't just happen without sculpture or painting. Has such a sublime work, no creator.
Shade. Mm-mm. You created this the hologram you projected. This the game you chose to play. This the boy. It's deep.
Mm-hmm.
It's deep. But we was just talking about this a little bit. We hit on it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, all of that came from us. Came from that seed of information.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was a seed of genetic and cosmic information. You understand what I'm saying? And it just gave the codes. You understand? We had the codes because we choose our mama, we choose our daddy. Had the codes, they had the codes we needed. Whoop, I'm finna take that avatar. Thank you.
Yup. Yup.
Ready Player One. We out here on the
Oh, for
street.
real. For real. For real, for real. That's what they got the idea of games from, is from this.
Mm-hmm. We out here in these streets, y'all.
Oh, seriously.
You understand? Like, it's real deep. Portraits don't just happen without a sculptor or a painter. We are our own sculptor and painter.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we get so obsessed with changing our. That's what's wrong with people right now. They like want to change their body, change their face. You understand? You ain't accepted your creator. So you understand? But it can get
Mm-hmm.
addictive. That's why it can get addictive because you still creating.
Yup.
You just doing it on yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
not in a constructive manner, maybe. You understand?
Yeah, that's a whole slap in the face.
It gets deep, tribe. It get deep. It get deep. Because if you God and you are, and that's the creation that you formed of yourself, and then you go. I think that's why they used to say back in the day it's blasphemy to, change your
Mm-hmm.
body and all of that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Yup.
understand where that thought came from.
Yup.
You
Exactly.
understand where that thought came from, defile your body and stuff. Why? Because you're messing up the pattern of God, your pattern.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's real deep.
Exactly.
It's real deep when you go to look at it like that. And, you know, this was a good little read, y'all. We had a good little read tonight. Any thoughts on this before we wrap it up? It's a good little
Uh,
read.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, shade. Y'all might have beat us tonight. Y'all, came in on us on the end and, y'all tried to just read it all up. You understand what I'm saying?
You play
So,
too.
I ain't even hating. See how men competitive mode, as you can see, you turned it
Oh, here
into a
we go.
competition,
Here
boy.
we
They
go.
was ready to
Here we
read
go.
right then.
You hear it, take. Here
Hey,
we
man,
go.
yeah, man. But no, that's all love, and I love it, man. That's the energy. Y'all out here sharpening, y'all helping us keep the iron sharp right there.
Yup,
I'm
iron
telling
sharp and iron.
you, that was what was going on with the pyramids. Somebody looked at Imhotep pyramid like, oh, this nigga think he finna outdo me. Watch this nigga.
Man, for real
Oh,
though.
for
You exactly
real.
right.
I'm telling y'all right now, that's how it was going down. That's how all the major temples and stuff got built. Oh, you think, oh, this nigga think, oh, wait, watch this. We
No, for
still
real,
do it
for
to this
real.
day. We
I was just
still
about to
do it
say
to
it's
this
embedded in
day.
our DNA. That's why we still do it to this day.
To this
Yup,
day. To this day.
yup.
To this day.
See, that's
I
why.
look at it to this day on a smaller scale. You could look at a man's
Yup,
car. That's
yup.
almost
There
like
you
your
go.
little pyramid.
Yup,
Look,
yup.
they had him full tricked out. You see his car look, oh, this nigga think he
Oh
finna
man.
outdo me. Nope, no. He
Oh
go and do a
man.
whole bunch of shit on it.
Man. Still. See, that's what I'm saying. They played on our royalty. They knew
Mm-hmm.
that we like nice things, so that's what they got us with.
Yeah.
Thanks.
They twisted
They
the
knew we like to be
creation.
dressed to clean and like shit. So
Yeah.
they, yeah,
Right, we like the sun, like we like the
yeah.
sun
So they
and
played
light.
on that. They played on that.
Yeah, but the thing is, they played on it and then they took out the significance too because
Oh
we
yeah,
were
they made us get
shining
the
with the
lowest of the low.
gold and all of that type
Yeah,
of stuff because it helped our magnetism. They
yup,
just changed the whole focus of our
yup, yup,
path. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yup.
Yeah, and we knew what we was rocking. Like we put something
Mm-hmm.
on, we knew it was gonna help our mental clarity or something like that. Versus
Mm-hmm.
today, we got suckers out here just want to flex for real.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Or
they
they
don't got,
don't
they don't,
even understand why they're
yeah,
attracted to it like
yeah,
that. It's got a
yeah,
magnetism, and your
yeah,
magnetism is harmonizing with that goal and that chain.
yeah.
That's why you got it right there on your heart chakra. You understand? They don't get it. Them diamonds and all of that stuff, them things is crystals, bro.
Yeah,
Everything, yo.
I ain't gonna lie, I like pyrite better than gold right now. That
I mean,
pyrite is
Yeah,
beautiful.
pyrite hitting.
yo,
Mm.
You can do some good magic with pyrite.
Mm.
for real. Yeah,
They
you
got
gotta
some
tap
big old
into the
clusters. I'm gonna
crystal.
send y'all a photo. Got some big
Yeah,
old clusters, like they look like diamond rocks, but they
Yeah,
you
they
gold.
gotta
real
tap back into your
pretty.
crystals.
They real pretty. Used to have a lot of pyrite in North Carolina in the creeks and shit. You could just go out there. Man, they done fucked up
That's
the
where they
money
at.
so
Yep, right
bad.
there on the banks of the creek. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. It used to be so much fool's gold. We call pyrite
Mm-hmm.
fool's gold. We'll be out there and then we'd be like, bitch, I'm rich.
yeah.
We like 4 and 5 out there barefoot in the damn creek, getting pyrite out the creek. I
Hey,
ain't playing.
that's real though. But
That's
we in the
country
realm.
life right there. That's country life.
Nah, I love it. That's how you grew up. Yeah,
hmm
we in the realm of abundance though. They just make it look scary.
Exactly. They just make it not look beautiful. But when we was young, we had an imagination.
Exactly.
So that's why we could just have so much fun just doing nothing but just playing out in nature
Fact.
and observing. You understand? Because that's the mode we were supposed to naturally be in.
Exactly.
They took all the fun out of it when they told you you had to work and do all of this shit and you can't go and do what you want to do no more.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's why they always be like, enjoy your childhood, enjoy your childhood.
Yup. Yup.
hmm
You can't. A child ain't gonna never understand that.
Facts.
You only understand like it's just like all right when you have good times. You don't know that they good times in the moment of good times. You know them after, like in the past. Just
That
like
shit
when
is
some,
realer than
you
real.
know, real talk, just like when some bad shit happened to you, it ain't funny to you then, but later on it's funny.
Right.
hmm
Like,
Man. Yeah, when that's the
like you,
truth because
yeah,
that's
you serious in that moment, but later
oh
on
my
it's funny.
goodness. But later on it's funny because I
Yeah,
done got away. Like
yeah,
you see, I
yes,
can laugh about that stuff
exactly.
now.
See, yeah,
Yeah. But when it was
yeah,
happening, it was
it do the
funny.
switcheroo. It do the switcheroo. So like. You get mad about the happy times because you remember how good it was and you want them, but you laugh at the bad times.
Mm-hmm.
It switches.
Yeah. So is the story of life. So is the story of life.
Man, man, conundrum.
Yep. The damn show is a paradox, that's for sure,
Yep,
you guys.
paradox, oxymoron, conundrum.
All of that type of stuff. When you really go to see, that's the deep thing. When you really just go to sitting and you go to like really thinking about this shit, like I'm talking, that hard thinking, boy, you
I
just be
do.
like,
Yes, I
boy,
know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's what I do.
you just be like, this shit crazy as hell.
Yeah,
I say
life's only a joke to motherfuckers that get
facts.
it.
You know what? I ain't messing with y'all. I'm not messing with you tonight, nephew. No, just not.
Oh man.
Oh, well, I'm finna let you guys go ahead with your nights and have a good little night. Oh, we ain't even got no moon no more. That's interesting.
Man.
I had seen the bitch earlier. I go back out there to look, ain't no moon. I'm like, damn, where the moon go?
Be going.
I be
Is it red
going
out
though,
there?
y'all. I don't understand that. Like I can
I
remember
know.
the moon be present all night in about the same damn place. It didn't move.
Well, hey guys, but you have to understand is that they created the moon so they can move it and take it and do whatever the fuck they want to do with it anytime.
Which
Well,
Because we
moon?
never had a
Which
moon.
moon? Wait, we never had like a moon at all, or just that moon that you
No,
talking?
no,
We never had a moon at all.
no.
well, I
I
guess
need
they.
some. Hey, me and River, I'm gonna talk to you about that. I gotta hear what you gotta say about that. Cause I've been hearing a
Why
lot about that.
you never seen the DreamWorks son with the little kids sitting on the moon fishing for souls?
Nah, but I'm just thinking about the split. You know, masculine, feminine, and then you got like I don't know. We're gonna get
No,
deeper.
I see
We
what
got
you. I
time.
see what he's saying. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to talk
Because
about that.
women is tied to the moon too.
Yeah,
True.
the cycles. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. The cycles of the moon. But that's why they're like it's real deep because it's trapping the souls. You understand the ovulation
Mhm.
cycle. If you think about it, not when the child is born, when the egg ovulates. You understand?
yep,
That's when the soul and the sperm meets it. That's when the soul. You understand what I'm saying?
yep,
Yeah,
So that magnetism pulls that ovulation down as they wrapping souls around the moon.
yeah.
exactly.
They're harnessing that shit.
Yeah, and then sending them back, and then the soul coming to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Sperm and
but
egg.
I see why I see how I could see it being artificial because some days that moon that's real to be shown, but I also could see the artificial one too. You know, like because they do got lasers and stuff to like
Yeah,
in the sky.
it's a lot going on, but like I said, it was just there about an
Just
hour
like the
ago. I
sun,
come
right?
back out here, the
Like
bitch gone. It
is it
was,
red?
Mm,
Is it red out there?
huh?
Is it red outside, or is it like a what color
Yeah,
does it look?
yeah. It's like violet, red, pink, like a violet color, like a violet pink
Mm,
peak color in the sky.
that's interesting.
It looks almost like the sky is illuminated. You know what I'm saying? Like
mm,
you could see
mm,
illumination, but you can't see the light source. But it's something illuminating it though, making it look like a pinkish purple, a purple
mm,
like a not a royal purple because it's got a little bit of a reddish hue to it. But yeah, uh, well, we'll let them have it. You see, I'm coughing and everything. It's something in the air. I'm gonna just take my little stuff. That's all I can do. That's all I can do is just take my little stuff, y'all. Well, tribe, like I said, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and go. I'll see some of you all tomorrow for the spiritual discussion. So go in peace, love, light, power, and protection. Until next time.
all right, until.
Peace.